Greetings! Let's see, this is like April 19th maybe. So it's really been cold this spring and everything is slow, but...
It's the 22nd.
Is it the 22nd? Here's my seedlings that are spending the afternoon out getting some sunshine. They'll be under lights tonight again. And I've started transplanting. This year, for the first time, I've started experimenting with some of these little plug trays. So here's my row of tomatoes right here that I just lift out and transplant into this size pot. And yeah, these are chili peppers, all of these. These are tomatoes, and then I got more tomatoes done my more typical way. It's where I sow them in a rose pot. These are flowers for Emily. More flowers. More flowers down there and more chilies. Mostly it'll be flowers. Feed store, I bought some Walla Walla sweet onions that are little starts. My Walla Wallas that I planted from seed last summer didn't do well, or not as well as this, so I decided I would just cheat and buy some. These will be planted later today. These are tomatoes that were planted earlier today. Yeah, this is the Willow Kinderhut, our little igloo for kids. Well, for anybody who can fit through the doorway here. And I'm hoping by this end of this summer that it'll be well on its way to closing in the roof. We got rhubarb ready to start harvesting. Miss Emmy's lily plants coming up here. Lily bulbs, lily bulbs, lily bulbs. It's mostly flowers. Then little radishes. I planted these, and then 3 weeks later I planted the ones behind it. I'm ready now to plant another round. Here's some onions from seed. My garlic. This bed. Half of this bed. Some more onions. And then these are sweet peas in the back that are going to climb the trellises. Again, mostly flowers. Then, Simon and I made this dandy bench. This was a piece of wood Simon found in the river one day, and we managed to drag it back up the hill.
I think you should also note that you added the beautiful rock wall to the garden.
Oh yeah, I did that this winter. And these beds are just, I've been sort of weeding and cultivating them a little bit. They're not planted yet. And here's our Scheheckionygus. They're just starting to come up, and this year we'll be harvesting at least this half of the bed because it's the oldest.
I like that the pansies came back in abundance this year.
Yeah, they self-sowed. They volunteered from one little clump last year. So I left them, I didn't weed them out. I thought, they'll be fine with the asparagus. Fava beans, kale. You see the peas in the blueberry enclosure along the fence line. These beds are bread seed poppies. There's Avery's grandpa's garlic. And then a bed with young cabbage plants. Old cabbage plants that are bolting. So I'm gonna cut these and eat the leaves, and then I bet this would. Yeah, it's almost like a broccoli almost. But these cabbage I planted in the fall, and they got eaten at first by a rabbit. That set them back, so they didn't make heads. And now, since they went through the winter, they've been vernalized, and so now they want to flower. But we can eat these. Dang, that's good. Our orchard is just starting to flower. It's late, like I said. You'll see our Japanese plums and some of our Italian plums are starting to bloom right now. The apples are still behind. And then, this is the other winter project, was grading all of this land so that I can build my greenhouse out in the middle of this space. Basically from those two posts down to those two posts. This will all be greenhouse. And I'll just grow things in the ground. Have some stuff in containers. Rock walls and terrace leveled. And then
So this is where the gate opens, and then you'll put wood chips right here.
these are foxtail lilies again. More flowers. Lots of flowers. Then I have 4 new beds down here. And I kind of like this vantage point to see the different levels and the terraces and stuff. I'm going to put wood chips deep in these trenches where the walks are, and then maybe someday I'll have very thin flat stone that I'll line the downhill wall of each bed with. Now that I have a pickup truck, I can go to the quarry. It's about a mile and a half from here, and I can just get a few rocks at a time and work on building more sort of rock walls, because I like to do that. It's fun. And then we deer-proofed all of this now, so the whole space is sort of really open once you're inside it, but deer-proof. So, and the girls are down here munching away at the grass today. Our llamas belong to our neighbors, but Bella is ours. Bella. It's Bella. All right?
Yeah.
Are we good?
Yep.
All right, till next time.